Hey guys, before the video starts, if you want to see more of these kinds of videos, please subscribe to my channel down below. And let's see if we can get 1,000 likes on this video, eh? Hey guys, it's the Wandering Wind, and today I have a video for you that will be awesome! Okay, today, well actually a couple of days ago, it was before the Thanksgiving holiday, my mother and I went to go see Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. And it was awesome. Now, disclaimer, and I'll put a big red banner up here. Disclaimer, I am going to spoil certain parts of the movie, so if you don't want to hear anything about it, just listen to this. I loved it. You should watch it. Come back and then see what my review of the movie was. But you have to see it. Anyway, now on with the video. For those of you that don't mind if there are things spoiled. Now, first of all, overall the movie was great, but I did have some gripes. First gripe was Mr. Scamander's suitcase or briefcase. Really? I thought J.K. Rowling really hit the nail on the head when she said there were limitations to magic. I thought that meant, oh, well, you can't create a world inside of a briefcase, but then Fantastic Beasts. I mean, he's got several different large environments cordoned off with different magical beasts inside of his briefcase. That just seemed a bit weird, a bit odd to me. That there would be something like that in a world that up until now has clearly defined that magic has strict limitations and there are limits to what magic can do. But, yeah. Okay, second gripe. Well, no more like second point. First, real bit of constructive stuff. Anyway, I loved the idea of the Obscurus and the Obscurials because really, it did seem like there should be some sort of consequence if, say, magical children or magical adults were suppressing their power because they didn't want to be found out because, you know, between the Inquisition and the witch burnings in Salem and then whatever was going on in Europe at the time, in Great Britain, you had quite a lot of people that didn't like magic. So they had to hide. But before people went underground, there were times where children would evidently suppress their powers in order to keep them from getting found out, even though their parents were found out or something or other. Anyway, the one gripe I had is that if it takes suppressing your magic for a number of years and basically being treated like crap, why didn't Harry end up as an Obscurial? I mean, that I don't know. I mean, that just seems like something I would have assumed based on his history. I mean, you have a boy who was basically told from day one that magic does not exist. Don't talk about magic. Magic doesn't exist. And so for 11 years of his life, magic didn't enter into it. Yes, he had the occasional bout of accidental magic, but you would think that even the occasional burst wouldn't be enough to really stop the pressure from getting too much that eventually it became an Obscurial. But then again, maybe this is a new idea of Rowling's, where she basically came up with the idea after asking herself, well, what if Harry hadn't entered the magical world? Which, this is where not Eustace, but whoever the guy was that the Obscurio was. I can't remember his name. It's been like 5 days since the movie. But I love the visuals. I love the fact that we get to see magical creatures that we really didn't see anywhere else. I mean, we got to see what the heck an erumpent looks like, and it's basically a a really ugly rhinoceros, but a really ugly glowing rhinoceros to be exact. We got to see what looks like a lion with a pufferfish section around its neck, and just wow. I mean, I loved the movie. There were some parts that I wasn't exactly sure about. It was like, really? Really? But then again, you know, this is the wizarding world of Harry Potter we're talking about. This is a world where anything is possible as long as you have magic and whatever else. But, and Ilvermorny, they finally mentioned that the Ilvermorny Academy of Magic, or whatever it is, basically the American companion to the Hogwarts and Durmstrang and Beauxbatons. And actually, I wonder, is there a Japanese? You know what? Let's not go there. They'll probably if JK's still around in about 30 years, they'll probably make more movies about the Asian countries and the South African countries and the South American, yeah. But, you know, I mean, wow, it was just crazy. I mean, you have, and then the one thing that everyone was so bent out of shape about, the term nomads, and I'm like, oh, come on. Okay. There are different terms that people use for different ethnic groups, depending on which area you live, everywhere. I mean, in the north we had different terminology than the southern people, who used things like the N-word, for example. I know people don't like it, but back in the day, and even sometimes today, down south, it's, I guess, to them, acceptable to use that word. For me, it's not. But, I mean, and then we also have words like, I don't know, just, we have lots of terminology differences just between areas here in America, and for there to be a completely different word other than Muggle that sounds like a racial slur, you know, semantics. Just, you know, leave it, you know. And then about the cursed child, because I guess I'll throw that in there at the end, because I mean I really talked about. Well, actually, no, wait. I do have to hand it to the people that did this movie, because they're planning on making 4 more films, 5 in total. And that is if they don't end up going back up to 7 or 8. Or this is going to be epic. And the fact that I'm hearing theories about how we're going to see a younger Dumbledore, and that it might be played by the son of the guy that played Dumbledore in the first 2 movies, which I think would be awesome, because I loved the original Dumbledore. Granted, Michael Gambon kind of grew into the role, but I don't know. I mean, it wasn't the same. I liked that mystical, whimsical kind of old guy, grandfather figure where he wasn't too serious, but at the same time, he knew when to give you a word of wisdom and a word of advice without making it seem like he was handing you the information. But I digress. Now, onto The Cursed Child. I've read reviews of the book, haven't read the actual book, but the premise of oh, well, there was one last time turner, and therefore, Albus and Scorpius are going to go back in time and change everything. And it's like, what is this? Fanfiction.net? Come on. I'm, I'm sorry. It's just, it didn't, it seemed like it was basically just another fan fiction. I could write better fan fiction than that. Come on. And I don't write. That's why I do videos. I mean, really, if I could write books, I'd probably be more successful. Probably not. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a great night. This has been... Watching this movie was an experience. I'm hoping to be able to see the other 4, but time will tell if they're ever able to finish them. You guys have a great night. I will see you guys tomorrow. I'll be doing at least 3 videos tomorrow. Maybe 4 or 5, something. I don't know. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have a great night and a great day tomorrow. I will be uploading every day these days. I will constantly update you on new features in the Discord server and on the whole YouTube Central collaborative platform. And I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you have a great night. Hey guys, it's Gregory, and I just want to thank you guys for watching. You guys have been awesome people. If you want to, click the link over in the top left over here, and check out my Patreon page. I upload more new stuff every so often. I try and reward my patrons in any way possible. Click the links over to your right to check out a couple of my other videos, and as always, click the links down below in the description to check out my my social media pages, and as always, subscribe to my channel if you like my stuff.